I'm a Hoss guy.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Appreciate that.
I love Hoss because he covers on everything he does.
He does a good job with it,
You
you think?
had
He
to
does a
do
great
that.
job with it.
You
I
had
love this man right
Covers
below
it
me.
all.
I love this man. I would follow him to the gates of hell. I would knock it down, and I would lay on the ground, and he could use me as a shield for his feet.
Man, that's
Bet your
very
bottom
nice of
dollar.
you to say. I appreciate it.
But all these other fuckers, I don't care. I'm kidding.
Hey,
Ooh.
we got
That's
somebody.
the only reason I'm smiling, Hoss. We
Yeah,
get to see
he's
Crandis
back.
We're gonna
man.
try something this week. We're gonna try something. Okay. Crangus is here. Your eyes are not deceiving you.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and we're gonna try it. Crangus has been begging, dude. I had like 98 voicemails. I mean, I had like 48 text messages. I had a few handwritten letters I could read you guys. I mean, dude, there's tear marks on the paper. He has been begging to come back. Okay. And
Right.
so we're going to try it. Okay.
Uh-oh. Is this what I think it's about to be?
I have no idea.
I don't know. It's cover 4 with 4 people.
Okay.
Like
There are
the
4.
great football God intended.
Well, what is it?
The trial is you being back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was ready for a big surprise.
Yep. You're the surprise.
I'm sure the whole country was waiting on me to return to the show.
Surprise, Ninja Warrior.
Surprise!
Yeah. Megan
Carter.
M says, let's go.
Yes.
When she says
Do
let's
it.
go, we better go.
Skater Boy says, Crangus is finally on a show. Unbelievable. And Tindy Taster 19 says it's here.
Oh, okay. That's
Tindy
nice to hear.
Taster.
Tindy Taster.
We got a
Hell.
new person in the chat tonight. Welcome,
Hey.
Tindy Taster.
Huh. That's interesting.
That is very interesting.
Tell us a little bit more about yourself, Tindy Taster.
Yeah, please.
Y'all are going to be
Oh, I
shocked when you
wanna
see what's going
know.
on here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I want to know what turns you on. Remember that song, Crangus? You old bitch.
Uh-huh.
You
So
ever make
Georgia got
any-
away with one today, didn't they?
Close
They
call.
avoided a close one.
They nearly dicked the dog, Crangus. I tell you what.
Man, every week they're doing the whole, we're so nervous. Oh my God.
No.
How are we going to get through it?
Just this week was me saying nervous. I said we were losing to Kentucky. I wasn't nervous about it. I thought they were just a better team.
Oof.
Yeah.
But Florida, I'm more nervous about playing Florida than I have been for the last 2 national championships every year.
Ugh.
Speaking
Think
of
about
Kentucky,
that.
just
Think
remember
about where
you.
I live, Crandis. That is a shithole
Mhm.
if we lose.
It's like a ghost town, and you see like what's the little things that roll around in the west, on the ground?
Fucking, God, what are those called?
Tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweeds. There you go.
Do you see tumbleweeds going across the street into the St. Johns River?
Oh, God. Yeah. Well, they handled Florida pretty damn good, so I would say that you're you're safe.
Grandis is here on a trial basis. We'll see if he lasts. I don't know. He's doing okay right now, but
Carter's fired me from. How many times have you fired me now? 8.
That should be your ball game, folks.
Yes. I think 9 is actually the correct number if you're keeping score. But you got a good resume.
Every time I've come up with an idea or been part of an idea,
we'll take the idea, then we fire you.
Yeah, we'll do it once, and Carter will be like, you'll get that text message on Monday. We really enjoyed that, but here's what I think would be better if, blah, 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 blah. I remember Trenches with it seems like some long time ago in a different galaxy far, far away. It seems like there was a show called Master Debaters or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did an episode of it. Trenches knows the pain. Matter of fact, I think Trenches was the original He may have been. I could have my facts wrong here, but I want to say Trenches was the originator of that.
That was me and Carter on that one.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Trenches, well, you got to host it one week, and then I think it was kind of sayonara. See you later after that.
It's because we both come up with the idea. You non-hearing, non-remembering motherfucker. You.
As a matter of fact, I don't think Trenches ever possibly hosted that show ever again.
Oh, they're rushing.
This just is not going to work, ladies and gentlemen. I am so sorry.
It's about 50
Yeah.
excited people there, Hoss.
Yeah.
I tell you, this loss is gonna taste as good to Mac
Yeah.
Brown as a steak with a giant turd on it.
Man, that's 2 wild victories for Tech
Yeah,
this year.
that's what I'm saying. It's 2 top 25 wins for Tech.
What are they doing
the
here?
Rambling wreck of Georgia Tech's a hell of an engineer. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Rushing the field, my team would
And if-
never.
Oh God, here we go. And if I had a daughter, I'd call her Lindy Lou.
Our fans don't do that. It's-
Yes, Hoss, we know Alabama fans do not rush the field. Meanwhile, everyone else does.
Yeah,
We get it.
they don't
You've
throw
got more
goalposts
national
in the river either.
championships. You've got more national championships than everyone else. There's not a statistical category that Bama is not number one in. I am sure.
Well, let's not get carried away, Carter.
That can't be true. I think there's somebody who leads them in like most punts in a season or some shit. There's some weird shit right on
Most,
in.
most failed 4th down conversions or something.
Yeah, there's some shit. Most interceptions in a week.
I just meant like the important shit.
If you were to, right off the top of your head, say who's the closest one, if you pulled up the Winsipedia or whatever, who has the biggest comparison to Bama?
It's not even that close, but it's either going to be like Michigan, Oklahoma's up there,
I'd say Ohio State.
I would have thought Notre
Maybe.
Dame.
maybe Ohio State, maybe so. But you know what's funny is, oh my God, what's the team? They're like, yeah, well, we got a winning record against Bama. I'm like, okay, and you played them what, twice? Like that shit don't count unless you've played at least like 10 times throughout history.
Timmy Taster said it's USC.
That's a good one.
Good answer, Tandy Taster.
We need a crack staff on that. Who leads the most categories against Bama?
Actually,
Should be pretty
Master,
easy. Pretty
actually,
easy.
for Master Debaters, I stand corrected. Megan had a big hand in that,
Oh yeah.
so I forgot.
I just remember Trench's hosting and welcoming everybody, and then he was fired. He was gone.
Lots of people hosted you fucking trash bag.
So just throwing that out there.
Wow. This is not
fucking-
going too good.
You fucking.
I got that call, Crandis, where it was like, I think you're better suited to just debate. I'm like, okay.
Crandis, you Alabama hood rat.
You're better as a guest.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Just let me handle it. And,
I'm a natural born leader.
oh, that's right.
I'm the one who knocks. Okay, I'm the danger.
So don't tell me this is
Hard to
Georgia
debate
Tech's
with
second
that.
win of the year now. That's gonna break my heart if you guys tell me that.
I don't think it's their second win, but it's probably their second ACC win.
That's their 4th win.
Okay.
So is there 4-4?
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them in the long haul, but hey, you take those kind of wins when you can, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
If Georgia
think
Tech
the-
played Auburn next week, who you got?
Auburn.
Really?
Auburn. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Really?
Georgia Tech's.
You realize Arizona, or who was it? I'm sorry. I just saw Arizona, threw me off. Virginia just put fucking Miami through a struggle bus.
Yeah.
That win's not looking too great for Georgia. I mean, it's a good win for Georgia Tech,
okay.
but it's not
And
like
Virginia got throttled by, well, not just Tennessee, but they got throttled by like James Madison and
Mhm.
like fucking Virginia started off like 0-4 or something.
The fact that that game today went to overtime to settle that.
That might as well be a loss, dude.
Yeah.
How low is Miami sunk? From week 1, that big win over A&M to where they're at now. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Well,
you hate to
they
see
did beat Clemson last week, so that kind of redeemed them. I get Clemson is kind of down, but it's still Clemson, But then they just kind of ruined it tonight. with the overtime thriller with the Cavs.
They looked like they was going to be a top 10 team after that A&M win, though, right? I mean, we knew that. I mean, nobody had them penciled in, but
Yeah, I know. what you
damn, they
mean.
looked good, though, man. They were throwing the ball all over the
Like
place.
they were going to compete for the ACC this year.
Yeah.
That's what you thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were going to give Florida State some trouble.
Florida State ain't got shit to worry about in that conference.
Hell
They
no.
cleaned house.
It's bring back the ACC Wheel of Destiny right at this point. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, guys. What's weird to me is when I click over and it's like I'm watching Oklahoma or play UCF and it's at UCF and they got the Big 12 logo on their field. That's fucking weird. I don't care what it's
Yeah.
like seeing fucking UCF and teams like that in the Big 12 is just wrong. I don't know.
Hell,
Does
what
that not
conference
feel
are they going
weird
to be
to
in
you
next
guys?
year?
They're going to be in the Big 12.
Are they?
I mean, Oklahoma and Texas are leaving, but hell, the Big 12's bringing in some Pac-12 schools, I think.
I don't know, man. FSU is Trenches. I know he was one of the ones that was
Good
tooting the
point,
horns
BJ.
for FSU, and but you still feeling good about them?
I still think they'll make it to the playoffs. I mean, who's going to stand in their way right now?
Yeah.
Do they have to play
Good
Notre
question.
Dame? It don't matter if they do, but
No.
Everybody's
don't
kind of
know.
down on them because they had a couple of close wins, and it looks like they're going to make it, man.
yeah. Here's the rest of their schedule. Obviously, they beat Wake Forest. They 41-16. They play at Pittsburgh next week, which that'll be an ass kicking. Pittsburgh is fucking awful. They got 58 hung on them today by Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Then they play Miami. Now it's in Tallahassee, which it wouldn't matter if it was in Miami because there'd be Florida State fans there everywhere. But
When's the last
So-
time that game meant shit?
2000 and like I don't know,
Back when Miami had fans.
2004.
Been a while.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Then after Miami, they play North Alabama. Look out for that one.
Now, hey, they are good.
Then they got to go to Gainesville, and they'll beat the shit out of Florida too. They're not losing.
Yeah, what they are, Cranges, is they're the team that, if you're Georgia, Bama, or Michigan, you're fighting for first because that's going to be the team that you can knock out the playoffs quick.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Do you think they're the weakest of the four?
That's it. Huh?
You think they're the weakest of the four?
Yeah, even with the loss today, matchups make games. So it's kind of hard to say, like, how would Michigan do about this one? But as a Georgia fan, even with the loss today, I'd rather play Oklahoma than Florida State. I'd rather play Florida State than Oklahoma.
Wow. Okay.
Is the
I don't
ACC,
know, man.
are they not in divisions anymore? Did they do away with that? Because when I tried to look it up,
it's gone.
okay, so more than likely, Florida State will play Louisville in the ACC championship game. It's the way it's looking. But I feel like they'll beat the shit out of Louisville too.
You know what's really great, though?
What?
There's a chance Florida won't even get a bowl game. Have y'all seen their last 4 games?
I know they got Florida State at the end.
They got Arkansas next,
They'll win.
LSU, Missouri, Florida State.
Okay, they're going to win one of those.
If they can beat Arkansas, then they're in. They're 6-6.
Yeah, they'll
I hope
beat
to God
Arkansas.
Arkansas beats the fuck out of them, though.
I get it, but they'll beat Arkansas.
Wow.
Speaking of which, my team is bowl eligible now.
Yeah, congrats.
Wow. What
Good job.
meaningless bowl do you want to go to this year, Carter?
I mean, I don't know.
You
I
wanna
mean,
go to
dude-
you want to go to that Car Quest?
We're still on par to finish the season about like I thought we would. 9-3 is, I think, what I predicted. So, I mean,
I don't know.
I do. I got a YouTube video on this channel somewhere.
I thought that's video channel on that video. I thought I saw. Why not us? 15-0.
I definitely did not say that.
Well, Hoss,
Definitely did not say
did I,
that.
did I hear that, or my ears just?
You're making up bullshit.
I mean,
Why not us? Remember that?
Pre-season, I think the outlook was, pretty. It was on up there.
On up there a little bit.
I said
Up there.
at best,
Mm-hmm.
or I said this team at best could finish 11-1. At worst, they could finish 9-3.
I remember hearing a lot of ain't none of y'all got a quarterback with an arm like our quarterback.
Yeah, well, I was
right?
dead
Yes.
fucking wrong on that
Yes.
shit. I mean, no. I was right about like his power, man. Nobody's got an arm like Joe Milton. But
yeah, but if you throw it 90 and it only hits the fucking sidelines.
well, I mean, he's giving away souvenirs to the crowd. Okay. No, sir. Like one game, it is 2 years ago. I guess he was trying to hit him like right in the corner end zone. That motherfucker ended up in like the 7th row. It was crazy.
The biggest surprise with Tennessee is I'm shocked at how good their run game actually turned out to be this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
It's really good. They have a 3-headed monster.
Huh.
That's why I wasn't worried about Kentucky at all this way. I was like, Kentucky can't stop the run, and good God, Tennessee might have the best run game in the SEC.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You haven't watched a lot of Tennessee this year, have you?
I guess not. I guess I need to start over again. And
Yeah, we run the ball pretty good, which I'm not surprised because last year, Jalen Wright he rushed for 900 yards last year, and then Jabari Small had 700 and something. So we ran the ball pretty good last year. The carries were split, and it's kind of the same thing this year. Each week a different one. I think Wright's been having the better year, but Dylan Sampson, he's played really good. So yeah, we do have a 3-headed monster running back, and
I don't know. I thought of that offense as a passing offense first.
it's not this year.
And then you got the O-line with Mays and everybody else. They're kind of just creating holes for these monsters.
Why don't I recognize that name? Did he used to play somewhere else?
His brother
Cade Mays
did.
used to play for Georgia, and he transferred to Tennessee, and then his little brother is now at Tennessee.
Right.
Okay. Bam.
He's the one that tried to sue Tennessee because his dad lost a finger because he's too fat to use a fucking bench properly.
On the SEC's website,
I seem to recall that.
our starting, Jalen Wright is averaging 6.52 yards a carry, which is it's number 1 in the SEC.
There you go.
He just throws it out there. Number 1 in the SEC.
As far as yards per carry, the number 1, the guy with the most yards is Ray Davis at Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now,
then
I know
Jalen Wright is at number 3 for Tennessee, and then at number 10 is Jabari Small from Tennessee, and then number 15 is Dylan Sampson at Tennessee.
Do you guys, and I know Carter does, he gets off on those award shows at the end of the year. I mean, he's over there watching the punter awards.
Not really, because we don't ever win any of them.
So, but
We got 17 great guys.
will you guys watch those? I mean, take the Heisman out. I'm not talking about the Heisman. Like, you're watching the Walter Camp Award or something,
Are those even televised?
I think they do like a little.
Seems like a scroll at the bottom of the screen. You might be.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, I think I've seen like they'll do YouTube videos after the fact, but I don't know. I don't remember. Like, I know years ago they would do the award shows, but I don't really think they do those no more.
Don't they do like a dinner show? Like everybody's wearing suit and ties, and there's a little.
Yeah, then they have like the All-American thing,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's usually the night before the Heisman, I think.
Because it seems like Carter was like rubbing it in our faces last year that I forgot Hyatt won Receiver of the Year or something, like the plaque and all that.
Who won the Biletnikoff?
Yeah, I'm thinking, who watches that shit? Carter does.
I found out through Twitter though. I didn't watch it. It was,
No,
okay.
I mean, you keep up with your players if they're in the runners and things like that.
Like I do the same thing Carter does. Like who's leading QBR right now in the SEC? Who's leading, receiving?
So ain't that weird, Cranges?
Just a heads up.
God, Cranges just a Carter hater, guys. For everybody out there watching,
it's been a minute since I got to.
He loves for me to be wrong, and he loves for me to be miserable.
Well, I think there's been a few barbs going both ways.
Yeah, see?
But somehow he's a Carter guy. I don't get how that works. Me and him gonna fight tonight, guys. Y'all just don't know.
Oh,
all right. I'm gonna have to referee.
Yeah, I'm not. I haven't been awake very long, so
we're gonna wrestle.
Civil here.
We're gonna wrestle.
He may get me.
Tickle fight coming.
Carter Tendy Toaster's got some comments.
Okay.
She might.
I don't watch award shows. I like watching old reruns of Designing Women and The Nanny.
Bro, well, those were both.
You talking
good
about The
shows.
Nanny with Hulk Hogan? No, you're talking about
Fran
the show.
Dresser.
Fran
Okay,
Drescher.
Mr. What was his name? Mr. J.
Mr. Sheffield.
Okay. Mr. J was that was Rosie on the Jetsons, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Or Mr. H? I don't know.
So who does Georgia got next week?
Missouri.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, we're gonna have to hear that too, right, Hoss?
We're losing. We're losing. Yep. We're losing to
We
Missouri.
can make
guys.
picks right now.
It's at Georgia.
Oh,
Yeah, let's make picks.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Missouri's a little overrated, I still think.
49-10 later.
Yeah, it's gonna be like I said at the beginning of the show. LSU is gonna get a foot shoved up their ass, and then Missouri's gonna get one shoved up their ass too.
Oh, look, a Tennessee fan in the comments complaining about referees. That never happens.
Oh my God. Fucking referees.
Oh,
It's so funny, man. Like, it's
They
just
need to cancel that rivalry.
people that get mad about referees. They don't. There's
Yep.
calls that go both ways
Yep.
in it. You know what I mean? Like, it's so funny.
I hate it. And dude,
What-
that's what
wasn't
I like.
there a play?
After
didn't you
last
guys-
week, sorry.
Go ahead, Carter. I'm sorry.
After last Saturday, and that's my own fan base now. Last Saturday, I said, like on Twitter, I said, I wish, I know the schedule's already made for next year. I said, I hope next year is the last year these two teams play each other, because the last 2 years, all the bitching about officiating has made me hate. Like, I've just been disgusted. And that's my own fan base now. I'm calling them out too. But like this year, Tennessee fans complaining about the officiating, like it made me like sick at my stomach and just ashamed. And then the same thing last year, it was the other way around. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just let next year be the last year we play for a while, because this is bullshit. It just made me, I don't know.
All right, Carter. I work with nothing but Bama fans.
Yes.
Out of 15 or so of us, there's one more Auburn fan. So we're definitely either way. I walk in the door on Monday, and they're talking about the game already.
Yeah.
And I sit down, and the first thing they do is whip the phone out. They won the game.
Yeah.
But these guys that I'm talking about, they're kind of the ref watchers too. Like, they're looking for that anything. Well, I haven't even sat down good, and he shows me his phone, and it's a play of, apparently you guys had a Tennessee player was clubbing an Alabama player while he was down on the ground. Is that he's literally like forearming him to the head.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the refs
yeah.
didn't call it. I'm thinking to myself, you guys won and you're still mad at the refs. How does that work?
Yeah, that's just the refs are part of it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, one of the worst officiated games I feel like I've ever seen was a Music City Bowl from a few years ago. But I didn't. I mean, yeah, I just keep that to myself. I feel like if you are a fan and you start blaming referees, you are just like, it's a weakness to me. Like, your team shouldn't have been in that situation where you had to look at the refs. I mean, I know there's always, like, I've seen videos of like the worst calls in the history of football, and there's been some that it's just like, yes, okay, that was complete garbage, but I guess at the end of the day, it's like one of the worst officiated calls I've ever seen, and I think it's the number one, was the Ohio State-Miami National Championship game. Now, that was some fucking bullshit. But I don't think I've seen a call like that to where, it was that important. Like, it was, you know what I mean? Like, you're the last play of the national championship game. It don't get no bigger than that.
I do hate when
that
referees
play
get
Cringe is referring to, though. I mean, like, it was a late shot that the player took, but those type of things happen all the time that the refs don't catch. when
They're
down
human
those
beings.
piles. I'm sure there's a lot of eye gouging and all kind of other stuff
Oh,
in the
Yeah.
zone.
yeah.
That never gets a penalty. So
When I played high school football, like I wasn't any good, but anytime there was a pileup, I was grabbing balls and I was trying to hurt motherfuckers.
You're
like,
being modest, Carter. Tell the people you were good.
no, definitely not.
you mentioned that part. I mean, I was saying eye gouging.
Yeah, eye gouging, ball gouging, like everything goes on in those piles, man. Elbows, I mean, anything you can do to hurt somebody, you're gonna do it.
Man, you're a dirty player, Carter.
The game is
You want to
just
play a pickup game of football next week?
yeah, we're
I'm
going
more interested in this
basketball.
ball grabbing.
Yeah, we'll play some Rodman ball. How about that on the court?
I'll just slide and fall. I fell down. Carter tackled me.
Yeah.
Come here.
But no, like these officials are human beings. They're gonna fuck up. They're gonna make mistakes. That just comes with the territory. I feel,
Would you rather let them play, or do you like it when they call games tight?
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care what you say. There's no winning in that situation, Craig, because if you just let them play, then it's like this person will say, well, they didn't call, no matter what you do, someone is going to be upset and someone's going to feel like they got the raw end of the deal. Okay?
Can't make everybody happy.
Yeah, you can't. And so, I've seen games where, like you were saying, the team won and they're still complaining about the officiating. I'm like, but you fucking won, or the people complaining about a game. They're like, the refs screwing us. And I'm like, how are they screwing you when you only had 3 penalties and the team you played had 15? Like, that don't make no sense. Like, okay. Who's TTC legend? I heard Arizona is a good
Carter, you might want to get caught up on the comments there.
Yeah,
bud.
there's
I goddamn. I guess
some
so.
jabs going back and forth.
And we got some tensions boiling over with the.
Let me scoot back a little bit.
We got some chatty chatters tonight.
Oh, okay. Whoa, God, yeah. I'm scrolling way up because I gotta get to the bottom of this. Oh, look, it's
Who's that?
Jets come in. Wrestling Talk said go Dogs.
Who?
Wrestling Talk.
Oh yeah.
Kane Shea Dunk says go Arizona. BB says ha ha ha. I was waiting for Hoss to see that comment. It's okay to say my name, Hoss. Okay. Tindy Texter, Wrestling Talk. I really love your live streams. Wrestling Talk said, BB, quit being sensitive.
Somebody loves our live streams?
Yeah.
Oh,
Tindy
Texter.
Hey, thank you.
Look, there's George Rogers. Oh, look, it's Greenville's biggest fan in the chat. Crimson Brave says, Wrestling Talk, careful. I can send BVD up to Arizona too.
There's
BVD
Taylor
says,
Swift's current
just
boyfriend.
shut up and go get a
Commercial.
job. Oh, wait, never mind. Kane Chase Unk says, BVD Chess is with us. BVD says, I see that, Unk. What do we owe this honor? Wrestling Talk says, BVD, you got to stop comparing yourself to other channels. Just have fun on YouTube. TTC's legend, whoever
You might
that
want to
is.
stop reading them after that.
Okay, I'll just read it myself.
I
Oh, shit.
was just kidding. I don't. So, man, I can't wait to do them picks for next week.
They're quite
Craig just loves bringing the drama with him.
Trenches, how was the weather out your way today?
Yeah, we ain't never had this much drama in here.
80s, 70s.
80s, 70s.
It's
Sunny?
raining here.
Sunny?
A little bit of overcast. It was nice.
Oh, okay. It's raining where you're at, Carter?
Hell yeah, dude. It's pouring now.
Oh,
What?
man.
We haven't had rain in like 6 months.
Same here, dude. But today was different. It didn't start till about 8 o'clock tonight.
Why are you getting rain and I'm not?
Well, I
And
don't know.
also,
I'm
you
a
getting
little
rain?
bit. I'm kind of north
No,
of you, northwest of
It's
you a little bit.
been clear and sunny today.
Damn, you ain't lying. You're getting tore up. Yeah, so also, yeah, it was sunny and dry here.
Wrestling Talk says he ain't holding back tonight.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
Tindy Taster says I need some alone time.
Oh, is that to taste some tendies? Is that which way you need to be alone? Who knows?
What is the 19 for Tindy Taster?
Maybe they were born in 2019.
That's how many they eat.
I don't know if we
at a
want
time.
4-year-olds in there, Carter.
19 at a time. They're
point.
just shoving them in there.
That's a good point.
Maybe they're diehard Bowers fans.
Maybe they graduated college in 2019.
Did anybody see the Oklahoma getting shut out today? Like, did anybody see that coming?
No.
Yes, I did.
Well, nobody picked it.
Yeah. So put that hand down.
Oh shit! I thought you meant in
Grange
general.
Schultz
not
Gonna
a-
win it.
Here comes Cranch. Oh, I picked that in my other group at work.
Oh,
Oh no!
Yeah.
you fucker! Oh,
Hollywood Carter.
yeah. There's definitely gonna be a fight tonight.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait.
Carter, do you have the picks ready for next week?
Actually, I know what they are. I haven't wrote them down, but yeah, I got them.
It ain't official unless you write it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it
I'm
works.
sorry. Let me do this correctly. Let me ask the right person. Hoss, you got the picks for next week?
There have been some games that have been
Selected.
listed for there to be picks on. Yes.
See, that's the kind of leadership we need right there, Cranches.
That's good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
You know, you can be
Agree.
replaced too.
Been there, done that.
I love Jersey Mike's.
I'll get
Really?
You don't like Jersey Mike's?
I like the shredded lettuce they put in the sandwiches. Besides that, like,
What about
you know, I'm thinking
Shalotsky's
of Jimmy
Deli?
John's. Never mind. Jersey Mike's is good.
Are there any of those Shalotsky's delis around anymore?
Mm,
I've
that I
got
know
one,
of.
but I haven't ate there since I was like a teenager.
It's pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't been to one in a while, but I used to like to go to them. Firehouse, I've never been that big of a fan of.
No, I like theirs.
Oh, Firehouse got a great meatball though.
You like
Yeah,
that hook and ladder house?
Hook and
I
ladder's
like
like
the turkey bacon ranch.
All right, let's
Who's
go
got the
over.
best sub?
Here's the results from today.
Publix has the best sub.
Oh God.
All right, for the Kentucky game, everybody picked Tennessee, so everybody got that right.
Notice how he puts that stank on that.
Mm.
Everybody picked Tennessee. Yeah.
Your fucking whole demeanor is stank, so just back off, Charlie Brown. The next game was Texas and BYU, and what was that final, Trenches?
I don't know.
You cover college football for a living, Carter. You should know.
For a living. I don't know what
Oh
that-
yeah.
I press a damn button every
I
day.
know Texas won. I just don't know the score off the top of my head.
Okay, well that man, that
I know
Texas
Trenches
won.
picked BYU.
It was 35-6 Texas.
Thank you.
Hey,
Hoss.
thank you, Hoss. That's why you're the leader. Hoss, can you tell me what was the final of the Clemson NC State game, sir?
Yes, NC State did win that one, and
Yes.
let's see.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to scroll through here.
Didn't Trenches pick
Nope. You know, I've had your back
Oh.
this whole conversation. You know where this is coming from?
It was
There was a-
24-17.
There was a few people that picked NC State, so I mean, it was about split. So far, our wrestling talk buddy is undefeated so far.
Yeah,
Here we go with
This comment section's wilding out tonight.
Look what you did. You come back and brought all this.
Now, don't put that on Crandis.
Yeah, don't lay that at my. Thank you, Hoss. Thank you very much.
You're
Hoss,
welcome.
who's paying you?
And
Yeah.
Trenches.
No one in here's paying.
Well, you didn't give me the right routing number then, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Stop sending it to Shiving, man. You got to send it to Carter.
Oh, yeah. You gotta watch out.
Oh God.
Well, we all picked Oklahoma, unfortunately.
Yeah.
See, that's how we roll. We live together and we die together.
Bad boys for life.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a gang sign? Like, I don't know why I threw the heart up.
Yeah.
thought
I
it
got
was
you.
It's definitely not the heart. Okay. It's
I thought it was
not
this.
the
It's right here.
heart. Oh yeah.
Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Inside, here's all the peoples.
Oh, huh.
Okay.
All right. Next game,
Uh,
UCLA
Can't see you,
and
Carter.
I know Colorado.
20,
You need to see me
28
more.
16.
Yeah.
Uh,
UCLA won that game, and I believe Prangis, you picked Colorado. That wasn't smart.
well, I don't quite remember it that way, but
It's on the list. I'm like Chris
oh,
Jericho.
shit. Well, if it's on the list, I don't argue with that list.
And Chess has missed one, and now you have missed two.
Oh, you went there.
No, three now. Colorado, Oklahoma, and Clemson. Ooh.
Wait, it's
All right.
oh god damn.
Next game we had was Ohio State at Wisconsin,
They won
and
24-10.
everyone picked Ohio State. So
Fuck.
the next game
I'm down by 2 to him.
right now was Auburn and Mississippi State, and everyone picked Auburn. So
Auburn got that big win today.
yes, they did.
27-13.
Congrats to the War Cubs. Let's see. Next game was Florida and Georgia, and everyone picked Georgia except for one person who's a
Don't do it.
devout Christian.
I really don't know who did it, but I got a feeling I know who it is.
I
Tell
thought
me
Georgia
he
had
did.
another bye
It's
week
the
this
center,
week.
Crangis.
Tell me he didn't do it.
He did.
Wasn't this like the fourth bye week for Georgia? Trenches?
Yes.
Wow.
In a
Yeah.
row.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Next game was Louisville and Duke, and everyone picked Louisville except for Rassin Talk. He picked Duke.
He
Fuck
got
kid.
blanked. 23-0.
I don't know that wrestling talk guy, but I guarantee that dude has had a pecker in his mouth.
Yeah. Confirmed.
It's a good assumption.
The Oregon game, everyone picked Oregon, but what was the final exactly? Was it 35-6?
Some shit.
35-6. Yeah.
Well, let's see. Crangis said 31-23 Oregon. Rassin Talk said 31-27 Oregon. Trenches said 38-26 Oregon. I said 41-30 Oregon. Megan said 31-28 Oregon. Hoss said 35-28 Oregon. Maddie said 35-24 Oregon, and Unk said 35-17 Oregon. So I guess that means that Unk got the closest,
Dude,
but everyone
Way to
got
go.
that one right.
He's
This shit
actually
is
in the chat. We could just
this
congratulate him here. Way to go, Kane Shades.
Yep, way to go, buddy. You got an extra point.
he don't
this
even
week.
know who. Like, I couldn't tell you who the fucking nickname of
Crangis, you
Louisville
finished.
is.
Crangis, tonight you finished 7-3. Chess finished.
I'm losing to
Rassin
two
Talk.
people that don't even know what a first down is.
Rassin Talk finished 8-2.
Okay.
Trenches 9-1 this week.
I got a headache.
Carter 9-1. Megan 9-1.
He's like, oh, I'm sorry, Megan. It's
No,
13. Got it.
8-2, Megan. Sorry.
Oh, what's the one she got wrong besides Oklahoma?
Clemson and Oklahoma. Hoss 9-1.
Yeah.
Maddie 9-1.
I mean, I'm good with it. I'm still frustrated about the others.
Unk 7-3.
Oh, okay. All right.
So everybody on this channel got 9-1. That's awesome.
Yep.
You had one job.
Wait, Carter went 9-1?
Yeah.
I pretty much blacked out and didn't hear shit after I heard that.
You went 7-3.
You don't have to keep saying it, Carter.
Went 7-3. Chess and Megan went 8-2. Maddie, Hoss, Carter, Trenches went 9-1. But Megan is still in the lead.
Okay.
After this week.
Way to go, Megan. I believe she's also in the.
Well, I have to give him. Oh fuck! I forgot. I gotta give.
Congratulations.
Point. So Unk actually gets. Unk's went 8-3. So because he got the closest score. So, yep. That means Crandish was in last. He's looking around. All right.
My worst nightmare.
Let's go into those next weeks of games. All right.
See, this damn Unk shit. This guy can't tell you what city Florida State's in. And somehow he's winning the fucking league. I don't.
He's not winning the league. Oh, you're talking about in the fantasy? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he makes trades every week. His whole team's different each fucking week. It's crazy.
Retarded. I mean, it is whatever.
Believe this, dude. I beat Trenches tonight. Trenches?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, last I seen Kane Shades, you was getting your brain splattered all over the pavement by
who?
Carter's daddy.
That'd be Megan.
And so that'll get you back down to earth.
That might put Megan in first place.
Maybe.
Jesus
and I'm good with
Christ.
that. No,
She's gonna win everything.
No, she does, dude. Even if she gets off to a slow start, she comes back and wins.
I feel like people underestimate, dude, how smart she is.
She should play poker.
I know. I gotta get her to a casino, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, motherfucker, we're gonna walk out there with some motherfucking money.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Paul,
Never
you sent me
run it-
those
get my-
games on Messenger, didn't you, sir?
I believe so, yes.
Yes, that's right. I see them. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to write these down. Next week's games are as follows. We will have Oklahoma versus Oklahoma State. Bedlam, which usually it's weird seeing that game not at the end of the year. Like, that was always a, rivalry week game. I don't know.
Right.
When you say, does that mean it's at Norman or is it at which side is?
I believe.
I think the home teams are on the left, aren't they?
Let's see here. Hold on. It looks like it's. Looks like it's at Boone Pickens Stadium. So.
That's Oklahoma State, then.
Oklahoma State. So.
All right, will you tell me each one where they're at, Hoss? I'm sorry to ask you to do that.
Okay.
The next game is Texas A&M and Ole Miss. Where's that game being played?
It is Ole Miss, at Ole Miss.
Okay.
Oh, we're ready to do the picks.
Well, not yet. Let me get. We're going to be just chill out for a second. If you don't mind.
Yeah, you're fine.
So it's OU at OK State. Then it's Texas A&M.
What's that?
I just said I love you.
Oh, I love you too, buddy.
Ole Miss.
Love you, Hoss. So
I didn't get I love you. What the fuck?
Well, you're working, and I didn't want to disturb you.
That's why my heart always hurts. I feel like Eeyore because of you, Cranges. Fucker. Georgia, Missouri. I know that one's in Athens, right?
Mm-hmm. It is.
So Mizzou at UGA. Then we got Arkansas, Florida. Where's that at? The Swamp?
At Florida.
Okay.
Hence the whole Arkansas at Florida thing,
It doesn't say that, you dipshit.
I thought that's what you said.
No, it's versus.
But
see, what's confusing is he's got it. It don't matter. He's helping me. Washington and Southern Cal. Where's that at? It
is at Southern Cal.
Jabba the Hutt.
All right. What about Colorado and Oregon State?
It is at Colorado.
All right. What about Clemson and Notre Dame?
Let's see. That one is at Clemson.
Okay, and Utah and Arizona State.
Let's see. I believe that's at Utah. It's at the Rice Eccles Stadium.
Yeah. Shit. I don't think that's Arizona State's because they play at Sun Devil Stadium. So yeah, I'm gonna say it's at Utah.
Yeah.
All right. Liberty and Louisiana Tech. That's
I
interesting.
believe that one's at Liberty.
Wow. This is a bad week.
Liberty. Well, Liberty's still one of the
They're
unbeaten teams
undefeated.
left.
Yeah, I know that. I don't know how that makes me feel about my current head coach.
And then here's the game of the week, guys. LSU at Alabama.
Whoa.
And we
In
will,
Tuscaloosa.
yes, sir.
Mm.
The
So am I allowed to give a little bit of thinking insight whenever we make a pick, or
Yeah.
is Carter gonna like rush me along and tell me I'm taking too long?
Oh, you just want to get fired. You want to draw unemployment, you freaking skank.
I'm
Whoa.
oh damn. That hurts.
Who's Tennessee got this week?
We play the mighty Yukon Huskies for homecoming.
Oh. Is that one on the board? Because I might go the other way on that.
I would like to, if sure. And I'll give you 3 points.
That should be worth about 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you guys want to get into them,
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, Cringe, you can do whatever you want. I mean, I want you to go and give some insight. I mean, you may not need to give insight on Louisiana Tech and Liberty, but, you know, on those bigger games, you should definitely give some insight on. So,
Okay.
Let's see here. What game do you guys want to talk about first? Cringe, tell me what's going to happen with Missouri and Georgia. How about that?
Okay, yeah, I can help you out with that.
Thank you.
Pretty much what's going to happen is Trenches is going to try to convince us that Missouri's got a chance. And yes, Missouri has played well. They're a great turnaround story this season. But once that game is over next Saturday, what time should it be? What time's it kickoff, Carter? Do you know? Let's just go ahead and pretend it's the 2:30.
Probably night game, I think, because the 2:30 game has got to be LSU and Bama, right?
You would think. Sometimes they do like to play that game at night.
No, the Bama LSU to 6:45 Central.
So LSU, Georgia, Mizzou should be the 2:30. They love that Alabama LSU nightcap on prime time. Georgia big. Whatever you want to say. About like tonight. Let's do like 41-16 or some shit like that.
I think it's that big of a margin.
You got UGA for sure.
Georgia will. Yeah.
Yes. I feel like I'm agreeing 100% with you, Crane. I think Missouri is a little overrated, and it's in Athens. And the way Georgia looked today offensively, holy shit, dude. They are going to stomp a mud hole in Missouri.
Yeah. Georgia is, if you've not paid attention, Kirby, they win, but they rise up in the big games and they kind of fall flat sometimes. Missouri will be on their radar. I know Missouri's improved. I know they are. They're definitely way better than they have been the last few years, but Georgia will beat the hell out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Or this could be the week Georgia takes a fall.
No, I need Hoss and Trenches. They're picked. Hoss, you gonna take Missouri?
I am not. I will take Georgia in this game.
Okay. What about it, Trenches? Here we go. Here it comes, Crangers.
Here we go.
We're losing this game.
So, no Brock Bowers, no fucking problem. We're beating the ever-loving fuck out of them.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There we go.
This is the best I've seen our offense all year without Brock.
I like it.
They spread the ball that first, I think 9 different receivers got touches in the first 2 quarters.
I like. Trust me. I'm not saying I like this because of Georgia. I'm liking this because of Trench. Because Trench is, Trench has always been confident, like walking around with his ball swinging. But the last couple of weeks, he's been. I don't know if he's been around a certain.
He's trying to be modest.
A little too much.
It's not that. It's not even modesty. Y'all don't realize the only game that scares the shit out of me every year is Florida. You would go every year when Florida comes, you're going to see a different Trenches every fucking year.
You just don't want to lose that game.
Mm-mm. I'd rather lose a natty or a playoff game or SC championship than lose to goddamn Florida.
I've had this debate too. Look, there's the game that I want to see Tennessee win the most every year is the Bama game and the Florida game. But the game I don't want to lose, is Kentucky. I live on the state line, motherfucker. I live on the state line of Kentucky. Okay? I don't want to beat Kentucky more than I want to beat other schools. I just don't want to lose to them. Like, it's like embarrassing. And you don't understand. It's just everyone has their rivals.
Okay, Kentucky or
Tennessee,
Vanderbilt,
Kentucky.
who'd you rather lose to?
Who would I rather lose to? Kentucky or Vandy?
Yeah.
I'd rather lose to Vandy than Kentucky.
Well, that just throws everything I've thought I knew about Carter out the window.
There's not that many Vanderbilt fans, Cringes.
I thought Vanderbilt was the team he hated losing to the most besides Bama. And now I'm finding out it's Kentucky.
It's always
he has been saying all season, we don't lose to Kentucky.
That's what I'm saying. In my lifetime,
they came a little bit closer though this year.
Dude, Hoss, every time we play them bastards, it's close. We went into 4 overtimes with them before when we should have beat them by 50. Like, we struggle with them bastards, especially up there in the Kroger field. Like, it's always close. 2021, we beat them by 45-42. 2019, we beat them like 21-18 or 21-17. I'm not going to keep going, but I could go back and every time we play them up there at the Commonwealth, it is within 5 points. I promise you. But anyway,
I guarantee you Carter could name off every score of every Tennessee-Kentucky game since like 1904.
I could come close.
Okay.
Tennessee, but you know what? Tennessee and Kentucky, like that, we played Kentucky more than we've played anybody in football, and the same for us. Like, they played us more than they played anybody. And you ask any Kentucky fan, the team they hate the most is Tennessee in football. In basketball, it's Louisville.
See, that's my worst nightmare, Carter.
What?
Like, I know Tennessee is a prestigious program and got a lot of tradition and history, but y'all's rival situation, that's straight poop.
You ask Tennessee fans, they're going to say that their biggest rival is Alabama.
And Georgia's kind of the same way. Like,
no, they got Florida, though.
Our two biggest rivals are Auburn and Florida.
Yeah, Florida, but y'all end the year with duds. How much of a dud is it to kind of go out with Georgia Tech?
Because when they go to rivalry week is supposed to be with your in-state team.
Yeah, I know. But
Arizona
everybody else
State.
is playing. Like Miami's playing Florida State.
Our rivalry week was this week. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
last
week
last week.
Special.
Yeah, but if you do that, all right. So let's say we put Florida at the end of the year, and you start doing that with all these teams. You got Tennessee and Kentucky at the end of the year. You got the Iron Bowl at the end of the year. You got the Red River. What fucking game are you gonna watch? There's 19 good games on.
Well, if they space it out and do the time slots right.
The week of the duds. I mean, some would say Georgia's schedule's been full of duds.
It's true, especially when we get to the SC championship. That'll be probably our biggest bye week. We'll
okay.
I'll give them a little bit of credit. At the beginning of the year, Georgia's schedule, people were ridiculing it, and rightfully so, whatever.
Yeah.
But as it's played out, Georgia's schedule is a little bit, wouldn't you say? It gets a little tricky. Ole Miss is
because of Missouri.
We'll
have a
end the
better year.
season. We'll end the season with 4 ranked games. We'll have, the Kentucky was a ranked game. Tennessee will be a ranked game. Ole Miss and Missouri.
Well, the
Which
first
going into
playoff,
this, like he said, Tennessee was supposed to be our only hard game. What were you gonna say, Hoss?
I was going to say the first playoff committee rankings come out this coming Tuesday, so
I think they'll have Michigan at 1.
we'll kind of get an indication of what they think about
Yeah.
I'll say this, guys.
Georgia then, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like Bama and Georgia look so fucking similar. Like, it's going to be a hell of a game in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be something.
Saban's still the man. God damn, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Alabama looked like they were dead.
Yeah.
After South Florida, the struggle bus win they had. And goddamn, now if I ain't thinking Bama might not be the best team in the fucking country. I mean, he's just the master, dude. Yes, Alabama, they have this DNA this year. They're gonna have a quarter or two where maybe they don't get it together, but they can crush you in 5 minutes. They can be down with 17 and crush you.
I feel like the Texas loss was like it helped Alabama too. Like they needed that, And I know you don't want to hear you needed a loss, but I'm telling you, it did something to y'all's team, Hoss.
I mean, until this playoff expands, I mean, it pretty much having one loss is a very. If you don't have a sense of urgency after that, then
yeah. But Bama still has. It's all in y'all's hands. It's not like you got to hope for somebody else to lose. Win out,
Right.
You're in.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Let me ask you guys this, and I know we're trying to set the stage here for some picks, but I got into a heated, I'd say very heated, good 8.5 out of 10 debate with the guys this week, and I'm being told that if Bama beats Georgia
Mm-hmm.
in an SEC title game, they're convinced the SEC is only getting one team in because there's so many undefeated teams still out there, and you got Oregon hanging out there. There is no way, I'm telling you right now, if Georgia's only loss is to Alabama in the SEC title
Georgia's
game,
getting in.
Georgia's getting in, and Bama's getting in. They're not.
Yep.
There's no way they're not going to leave the 2-time defending national champion out of the playoffs. There's no fucking way.
Nope. I agree.
They're like, well,
you're telling me Florida State, Washington, and Ohio State are still undefeated.
Washington will get the fuck out. Yes, Washington will get put.
Washington
will not get
the shaft.
They have a better win than Georgia. They beat.
Don't matter. They're fucking Washington. You're Georgia.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Two straight.
Nah, brother. You got 2 straight natties like Crange. I agree with Crange on this one.
Yeah, you're not getting.
I'd be happy if you're right, but here's the thing: this is the last year of the 14 playoffs. They're going to try to make sure at least all 4 conferences are represented, or all 4. You know what I mean?
I mean, Ohio State has been shafted before. It can happen.
Yeah.
They're not going to shaft Ohio State or Michigan if they're undefeated. They're not going to do it. That's a blue blood. It's not going to happen. Washington's the only one that can get shafted in that situation.
I mean, one of them two's got to have a loss by that point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to play each other, and
but Florida State will still be undefeated.
I don't know, dude. Maybe you guys just don't realize how well you got it. You realize me and Carter can relate to this. Like Georgia is on that level now, and Bama's been on that level. So you guys win a national championship, right? And you don't rebuild the next year. Like your whole team leaves, and you can still keep going the next year and win another one, and then you lose all them players. And if mine and Carter's teams lose,
it's fucking crazy.
We're rebuilding from. We might have a fucking 5-win season the next year. We don't have that consistency that you guys have.
But Hoss, you agree with me? Don't put it in the hands of the fucking committee, correct?
Yes, I mean you don't want to let them decide. You just gotta win the games and put in front of you. And
there's no way. There's no way Washington.
And this year, like I said, there might end up being enough undefeated teams that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see what he's saying. I see what
any team with a loss doesn't get in. I mean. Next year will be a different story, and of course they were kind of doing a mock playoff
Yeah.
right up today, but on one of the games I was watching. But
I just feel like this year they're not going to be able to use that excuse. Well, like if Georgia and Washington played a neutral site, who would win? Well, Georgia would be favored. You can't use that excuse this year. So last year, the 14, the playoff committee is going to try to make a statement.
mm-hmm.
That's gone.
So you're telling me Georgia goes 11-1, 12-1, and they lose like maybe like a 28-24 game to Alabama, and Washington goes undefeated and they win like 33-28 over some whack ass team. I don't know, man.
I'll tell you what, I will prove it to you Tuesday.
Florida State's getting fucked.
I'll prove it to you Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday at night, we get the playoff committees. I bet you $10 Georgia's not sitting at number 1. Even though they're back-to-back natties and we're undefeated, they will not be number 1 in the playoff committee.
I wouldn't take you on that bet because I think
No,
they're gonna, but it's about to change though. Like the worst part of your schedule is happening right now. It started.
Michigan and Ohio State got to play each other.
I think they'll put you at 2 for now. But
That's where I'm thinking we're sitting at 2. But they're not going to shaft Florida State. They're not going to shaft Washington. You need to win your
Washington. They'll shaft Washington.
No way.
Watch.
Somebody's gonna get the shaft because Georgia's getting in.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. I don't know who it is.
Unless you lose 2 games, you're getting into it, dude.
It could be Michigan. It could be Ohio State. It could be Florida State. It could be whoever. Somebody's getting a shaft. Georgia's making it.
You know what? That's fine. Let us lose to Tennessee. That way we get the fucking little upset shit like Bama does when they lose a game and they turn it all around. We'll lose to Tennessee. That way, you know.
Can I get that? Can I get that in writing? Can I have that in writing, Georgia, please?
Actually, let me take that back. Let's lose to Ole Miss because they're a higher ranked team.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next pick, Carter?
Your job. How about that?
I forgot we was even making picks.
All right, so we've only done 1 pick so far. Good God.
Yeah, we got a little sidetracked there.
Yeah. You're right. Oklahoma State Bedlam, baby.
I know mine.
Oklahoma coming off a loss, but hey, they're going on the road. But I think Oklahoma's going to bounce back.
Yeah, I'll take Oklahoma as well.
That's who I'm going with.
Boomer Sooner. Rangers, who you going with?
Give me Okie State.
Whoa.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Ole Miss was my biggest. Every year they're my biggest fool's gold. Oklahoma is usually somewhere in my top 3. Now that they got their cherry pop this week, Oklahoma's going to tank. I'm telling you that they lost like 7 games right last year or something like that.
Yeah,
they were pretty shitty. And I know they didn't have their quarterback. But they were fool's gold.
What about Louisiana Tech at Liberty? I don't know jack shit about Louisiana. I know Liberty's undefeated. And
Liberty has been playing some good ball.
Yeah, just going off what I know, Liberty should win because they've been kicking everyone's ass in the Sun Belt or wherever they're in.
It's like they had a good coach there or something.
Yeah.
Built that program up, you know. Good program builder coach.
I expected them to fall off a little bit. Hey, they've been showing every week they can get it done.
You know, that's interesting, Hoss. Maybe that coach that was there before, maybe he built it up that was so good. Like
you don't say, Cringy. Who was that guy? Wasn't he?
I don't know.
Hugh Creasy or something like that?
Hugh Creed.
Yeah, Apollo Creed's son. That guy. Oh no, Hugh Freeze, the Auburn coach.
Holy shit. My God, no way.
Dude.
You're telling me that guy used to coach at Liberty?
And before that, he coached at Ole Miss. And when he was at Ole Miss, I think they beat Bama twice.
But he got in a little trouble for how they were able to do that.
Strippers.
Damn.
He said bands to make her dance.
And
he said these chicks clapping and they ain't using hands.
Shit. Oh, well.
All right, so is everybody taking Liberty in that one?
I'm waiting on Crangis and Hoss and you.
Yeah, I'm taking Liberty.
I said Flames.
Yeah, let's go Flames.
You're a Flamer? Okay.
Yeah, I don't have no insight into that game.
Yeah, I know Liberty's like the best team out of the Sun Belt and Conference USA.
Yeah, I just picked them because I said of the undefeateds, I think they're getting
Yeah,
a little bit less talk than the rest. I mean, but still,
Is
Okay.
Liberty ranked?
yeah, like
yes.
24th or something. All
Okay.
right, what about Oregon State at Colorado? Look, there it is. They're already showing it on the screen. I think Oregon State, they're a dangerous team in the Pac-12. Like I wouldn't want to play them. And Colorado's
Yeah.
just really all that hype they had after those first couple weeks. I don't see Prime getting the win that day. I'm gonna go Oregon State winning on the road.
I'm going with the Beavs as well.
Even if they lose this game. But oh shit. That would be their second straight week on the road. Ooh. Well,
It
I
don't
still
matter.
go with
You don't have to be a dangerous team to beat Colorado. Give me Oregon State.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
you're right.
It's
You
over.
convinced me. Hollis, you going Oregon State?
Yes.
Okay. Rangers too?
Yeah, it's over. Like, yeah, it's over.
That little, yeah. All right. Next game we have is Notre Dame at Clemson.
Oh,
I could see Notre Dame losing this game, guys.
yeah, this is tough.
I think Clemson they're done for the season.
Yeah, losing to NC State tonight. Yeah, that pretty much. I don't know.
That's 3 losses in a row if they lose.
Yeah, that would be 3. God, that's hard to imagine.
Yeah, I'll go Notre Dame.
Yeah, definitely Notre Dame for me.
Against my better judgment, I'm gonna stick with Clemson. I don't know why, but Notre Dame isn't that great either. You know.
What's weird about Clemson, guys, is the whole lead up to Clemson winning a couple of titles. They were pretty good. They were winning 10, 11, 12 games a year.
Yeah, they were competing in the ACC. With
They had
Florida
Taj
State.
Boyd, and those teams were good. And, they were always knocking at the door.
Yeah.
And now they've done bottomed out. Like, it's like Dabo forgot what the fuck he's doing or something.
But when Clemson did win those 2 natties, man, it was like that shit came out of nowhere. Like that was a team I don't think anybody thought would actually be able to pull off 2 national championships. Yeah, well they were, but not to that point. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they were one of those teams that competed for the ACC, but they couldn't. It's just one of those teams I didn't see being able to go all the fucking way and win 2 championships. Like that shocked me.
It's just weird. It'd be like, I don't know. They were getting very consistent, no matter who was the starter, and
they were like Mark Ritt in Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, you knew they were going to win 10 games. If they had an off year, it would be 10 wins. Now
it was always either them or Florida State for the ACC every year.
Yeah, now they're like Auburn, that bitch. So you go from a natty to winning. They're going to struggle to make Clemson's going to struggle to make a bowl game.
I think they'll beat South Carolina though at the end of the year. I think they'll get that one.
Maybe not, dude.
Well,
you never know.
If Spencer plays, decent football, they could beat Clemson, no problem.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying this. Give me Notre Dame. Clemson's
I'll be the lone wolf.
Hard.
I'll be the lone wolf. All right. Who we got next? Okay, Arizona State at Utah. I think Utah gets a bounce back win at home. I don't think it'll be. Oh look, we got a special guest coming in. A Miami Hurricanes special guest.
Oh my God!
Give me backstage.
Miami did get a win.
Okay. I'm sorry. Premature ejaculation there. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Hoss. What were you saying?
I was just saying Miami did get a win today. So
yes, but anyway, I'm picking Utah. I think they get a bounce back win over the Sun Devils.
Same. Grandis?
I was thinking about what just happened there. What?
Utah,
Utah.
Arizona State.
It's at Utah.
What did Trenches and Hoss say?
Utah.
Utah.
So did I, if you were wondering.
All right, yeah, I got to roll with you guys because we're
All
gonna
right,
lose together. We win together and we lose together.
Got 4 more games, guys. Let's see.
Brian,
Let's go Washington at USC. That's a big one.
Mhm.
Washington easily.
Yeah, I think Washington.
USC is fucking done.
Yeah, they barely won today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going Washington. Trenches says
Penix,
Washington.
Penix putting another statement on that Heisman.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Washington.
I definitely I know Washington's gonna blow their wad.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be this game though. Begrudgingly, I'm gonna give it to Washington. They've been flirting with it though. They're about to lose a
Yeah.
game.
okay. All right, 3 games left. We got Arkansas at Florida.
Oh God, damn!
Florida took it on the chin today, but Arkansas is really bad too. I think Florida's quarterback and passing game can be dangerous, and I think with it being in the swamp, I think Florida should win that game, and I think Florida will win that game. But after that, I don't know how many games Florida will win, but I'll give Florida the game against Arkansas for sure.
I agree with you, Carter.
Hoss.
Did Trenches say?
No.
Go ahead, Hoss.
Go ahead, Hoss.
Well, I mean,
Forget you, Trenches. Forget you.
I'm actually gonna go Arkansas.
Okay.
Oh,
Boy, Arkansas is really rough, man.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's hard to win in the swamp too.
Florida's pretty rough too.
I don't think they've lost at home though.
I think you're trying to sway my pick.
yeah, he is.
Well,
He's trying to push you around, Hoss.
Go ahead, Trenches. Sorry.
The Florida's asshole is still gonna be bleeding from the dicking they took today. Give me Arkansas.
Okay.
Hey, there we go.
Well, that's a thought.
All right. 2 games left. Texas A&M at Ole Miss. This should be actually a really good game.
Really?
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Hmm.
What? I don't think it's going to be some blowout.
I just don't believe in A&M. I think that's my issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair.
They're the tough luck kids of this year.
Yeah.
I mean, they played Bama really close. I mean, they played Tennessee close. Who did they lose to? Who was their first? Oh, Miami. That's right. So they're 5-3.
They're that team that they're right there in the third quarter.
Yeah.
They're changing. They're in a good fight, and then they make that big mistake somewhere in the third quarter that gets them down, and they can't quite come back from it.
It's at Ole Miss too. That's going to be tough.
Yeah.
The only way that fucking Ole Miss loses is if they're looking ahead for the next week.
Yeah, I think you're right, Trenches. I'm gonna go Ole Miss. Too much offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Ole Miss.
I'll give you
Which
2
way did
points.
you
You
go,
pick
Carter?
A&M. I want to go A&M, but I feel like I don't know. Fuck it, I'll go A&M.
I'll go. I'll ride with Carter. Something tells me A&M's due for a victory,
Yep,
and
that's
they'll
what I
ruin.
think.
Like everybody's going to be looking forward to that Georgia Ole Miss game,
They'll
and then
fuck it up.
A&M's going to flatten them. Because Auburn
Okay.
showed you, and Alabama's definitely showed you guys that Ole Miss can be stopped.
Mhm.
They can be held in check if you got
They're
a
putting too much stock on Jimbo.
Yeah.
No,
I mean-
I think A&M's had some tough luck this year,
Yeah.
and Karma's going to give them the win. I'm a big Karma guy. I'm
Yeah.
like another guy that we know, this
Yeah.
Braves guy that I know, and Karma will bite
And
Ole Miss
suck
next week.
your dick at the same time. All right, this is the big one, guys. Game of the week. I would think game day would be in T-Town for this. You know,
We'll see.
LSU at Bama, and I would like if you guys would give me a score as well, please. Go ahead, Trenches. Let's hear your take.
45-17 Bama. This game ain't even gonna be close.
Yeah, that's fine.
LSU's got one of the worst fucking defenses in the SEC, and Bama's just gonna pick it apart.
You said 45-17?
Yeah.
Crangish, let's hear your take.
I think LSU will make it interesting for Bama. Sometimes they'll have a bad quarter in the game. They're going to have a bad quarter somewhere in this game. It'll be first, second, third. I don't know what it'll be, but the game will be in doubt at some point in the first half. But Bama will eventually. They'll score about 24 points in 7 minutes, and LSU will fuck it up and blow it. And give me Alabama like 34 to 20.
This decides the West, right?
Yeah.
I would think
They're
so.
gonna beat
Yeah.
the fuck out of LSU. You think Saban's gonna go? No.
Boss, what you got? What you thinking, bud? It's your
I got
boys.
Bama 35-14.
That's fair. I mean, this is the kind of game where this kind of shit will happen for LSU. I think Crange is, like they'll make it interesting for a quarter or maybe part of the second quarter, and then this is what's going to happen by the near the end of the third
Bama
quarter,
even being down at halftime.
Yeah, by the end of the third quarter, getting ready to go in that fourth quarter.
Oh, so
Bama's done scored like 2 unanswered. They're up by 13 or something, and this is where LSU falls apart. Like he'll be like in the shotgun and he'll look to the right and the ball just snaps and he's not ready for it. It goes between his legs and it goes like 20 yards down the field.
Yep.
And he'll try to pick it up and then get the shit knocked out of him and it'll be like 4th and 38 or something. Like that's the kind of shit that happens.
LSU, picture this, Carter. LSU is winning at halftime, like maybe, 17-14.
Yeah.
Final score would be like 40, again,
44-20.
Yeah,
LSU will get a field goal out of all that. Yeah.
LSU will have like you said, they can't even snap the football. The punter will get a muff. He'll fucking forget he'll shank one off the side of his foot and it'll go backwards.
Yeah.
And Alabama they'll score points in a bunches.
So correct me if I'm wrong here. Next week, if Georgia and Bama win, that's pretty much a wrap. That's the championship.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Well, let me make my pick.
That way.
Let me make my pick here. All right. So, like I was saying, this is where they make a lot of mistakes. I know we're coming to the end of the show, but Bama will cover on and beat LSU 37-20.
2 times.
All three of us got together. We could fight.
2 times already.
Woo!
Yeah, you could.
Lord.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
I believe that's a wrap.
All right. Fuck the Gators.
Can't spell suck without UK.